Welcome to Morning Joan, the hottest podcast in town where we dish out all the latest celebrity gossip and news. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the juicy stuff. So, have you heard about Reese Witherspoon? The actress has been making headlines lately, and we've got the scoop on her latest endeavors. From her production company to her retail brand, Draper James, Reese is a woman who wears many hats. And, let me tell you, she's been wearing them all very well. But, what I found particularly interesting was her recent interview where she talked about being rejected for roles in movies like Scream and Urban Legend. Can you believe it? The woman who brought Elle Woods to life on the big screen was once considered not scary enough for a horror movie. I mean, who wouldn't want Reese Witherspoon in their film? And speaking of films, did you know that Reese was also considered for the lead role in Romeo plus Juliet before Claire Danes landed the part? Talk about a what-if moment in Hollywood history. It's amazing to think about how different things could have been if Reese had taken on that role. But enough about the past. Let's talk about what Reese is up to now. Her book club on Instagram has been a huge hit, and her lifestyle brand, Draper James, is still going strong. And, of course, who can forget her iconic performance as June Cash in Walk the Line? The woman is a talented actress, producer, and entrepreneur, and we love her for it. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, what about her personal life? Well, let's just say that Reese has been through her fair share of ups and downs, including a highly publicized arrest back in 2013. But she's always managed to bounce back, and we admire her for it. So, there you have it, folks. That's the latest on Reese Witherspoon. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of cinema today, and I've got a fascinating story to share with you all. You know how sometimes a movie can be a mixed bag? It's got some amazing elements, but ultimately falls short of being truly astounding? Well, that's exactly what happened with the new film, Him, directed by Amandla Stenberg and produced by Jordan Peele. So, Him is a psychological horror thriller that explores themes of masculinity, race, and the darker side of sports culture. The movie follows a young athlete, played by newcomer Jeremy Pope, as he becomes embroiled in a sinister world of football obsessives who will stop at nothing to win. Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds like a pretty intense and thought-provoking film, right? And in many ways, it is. The cast, which includes Daniel Kaluuya and Julia Fox, delivers some truly standout performances. Fox, in particular, is absolutely mesmerizing as the outrageous and diabolical Elsie White, a lifestyle influencer with a penchant for the dramatic and the bizarre. Her scenes are like a breath of fresh air, injecting a much-needed dose of humor and satire into an otherwise dark and unsettling narrative. But here's the thing, despite its many strengths, Him ultimately fumbles its climax. After building up this incredible sense of tension and suspense, the film's conclusion feels disjointed and unearned. It's like the director took a sharp turn into a completely different movie, leaving the audience feeling confused and unsatisfied. Now, I'm not saying that Him isn't worth watching. It's definitely a thought-provoking and visually stunning film that will keep you on the edge of your seat. But if you're looking for a movie with a truly satisfying payoff, you might want to look elsewhere. And that's all for today's second cup of tea, folks. We've got one more segment to go, so stay tuned for today's last cup of tea right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're wrapping up today's show with an inspiring story about a woman who's breaking barriers in the entertainment industry. You might know her from her roles in Bollywood films or Australian TV dramas, but Pallavi Sharda is more than just a talented actress, she's a trailblazer. Born and raised in Australia to Indian parents, Pallavi has always navigated multiple worlds. She started her career in Bollywood, where she quickly rose to fame with roles in films like Basharam and Lion. But despite her success, she felt a disconnect between her privileged life and the social issues she wanted to address. So, She made the bold decision to leave Bollywood behind and pursue opportunities in Western cinema. It wasn't an easy choice, but it's one that's allowed her to use her platform to promote diversity and representation. Today, Pallavi is a sought-after actress, starring in TV shows like The 12 and films like the upcoming Stan original movie, One More Shot. But what's truly remarkable about Pallavi is her commitment to creating change. She sits on the Screen Australia board, advocating for more diverse storytelling and representation in the industry. And through her production company, Bodhini Studios, she's developing projects that showcase South Asian women and their experiences. Pallavi's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and passion. She's proof that you can stay true to your values and still achieve success on your own terms. And as she continues to push boundaries and challenge stereotypes, we can't wait to see what she does next. So, let's take a page out of Pallavi's book and remember that our differences are what make us strong. Let's celebrate our unique perspectives and experiences and use them to create positive change in the world. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.